What's up with the camera? What's going on, people? What's going on? What's going on? Hey, camera's a little bit blurry. What's happening, people? Welcome, welcome. Smash a like as you're coming in. Smash a like as you're coming in, people. Listen, we're going to talk about Mason Mount, guys. We're going to talk about Mason Mount. We're going to talk about Jadon Sancho. All right. Garfield, my cat, welcome, welcome. Smash a like, people, as you're coming in. Smash that like. Listen, it's crazy. All right. It's crazy. But let's talk about, Mason Mount. What's the deal with him? I'm sure nobody's surprised here on, what is happening with this guy, man. So Mason Mount, it really sucks to be him. I can say that, right? It really sucks to be him. Yeah, Man United for life. What's going on, my brother? Welcome, welcome, people. Thank you for being here. Listen, so Mason Mount, he started well. Initial momentum at Manchester United has been halted once again with a hamstring injury. Listen, Mason Mount is going to be out for up to 5 weeks, from 4 to 5 weeks. Basically, the injury occurred, when during the Brighton game. That's why Ten Hag substituted him, right? It's frustrating because he was part of that Ten Hag, the way he wanted to play, right? Again, basically, the report is saying here Mount had been a crucial key player for Erik Ten Hag, despite feeling, what happens in the game is he felt this sensation on his leg. That's why Ten Hag pulled him from that game. Again, the article is saying that Mount's absence is particularly unfortunate given the promising start he made in the season, which is very true. He gives Ten Hag's team the ability to press from the front. His energy, tenacity in that, when it comes to the pressing front off the ball was, really needed. And that's what really made him a huge asset, in that team, right? So, again, injured again. We thought, okay, maybe this season he's going to have, he's going to reboot his season. He's going to have a better chance to make his mark, right? Because to most of us, Mason Mount is like a new player, right? It's like a new player this season. We're like, okay, we'll see what he's all about. But again, dude is out, man. It's sad. I was, hoping for him to have a better season, right? We thought we were going to be able to see, okay, what he's all about, what he brings to the team. Because a lot of you, I know, Man United for life here, and a lot of us, we really didn't know where does he fit in this team, right? Does he play, by Ten Hag getting him? Is he supposed to be like a Bruno's backup, or what is he gonna do? We saw, in this the last couple of games that he played, Ten Hag values him because he gives us that additional emphasis from the front. That way, the teams can really play, the ball from the back, trying to advance the ball. So he allows that pressure, the press to work. So now with him being out, I'm thinking maybe in the next game, we're gonna go back to maybe 4-2-3-1, because I don't think Ten Hag is gonna be able to play with the way he has been playing the last couple of games with two false nines, like it was Mount and Bruno. So we may see, of course, Bruno in the 10, maybe Xerxes starts, and then in the wings you have what? Hopefully he starts with Garnacho and Ahmad, right? And drops Rashi, which I don't see that happening. So it could be a situation like that. He won't be able to play with what he liked to do with the two false nines. Because again, he's going to be missing that person who can press. Mount, when he's pressing, the thing with him is he has a lot of energy. So he whenever he's pressing, you can see him. He's energetic, but his body cannot, go with his mind. His mind wants to do all these, pressing at, tackling and all this stuff, but his body is brittle, right? His body is brittle, and he breaks, which is really frustrating because we're like, okay, you go Mason Mount, show us what you got, and it sucks. It really sucks, right? People, make sure you smash a like, share the stream if you don't mind. I would appreciate it. Who do we have here? FIFA Challenge, welcome everybody, welcome, welcome. Yeah, man. So Mason Mount is out, for a while. So the question is this: I put a poll on there. I don't know if you saw it. So now we have 24 hours to go until the window shuts down. You are Ineos. What do you do? Do you get an attacker or you get a midfielder? What do I say an attacker? Because yeah, Sterling. Because the Sterling news, they're not really gone away, right? The Sterling news, they look like they're still there. My United for Life, you say left back. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't think we're gonna get a left back. I don't think we're gonna get a left back. Oh, okay. If you want a left back, Ineos is gonna give you Chilwell, man. Do you want Chilwell? Right? This is the stories for Chilwell. That was ridiculous, and I was happy to see that yesterday. Fabrizio Romano yesterday on his one of his YouTube videos, he did mention like all those links that Man United were linked to Ben Chilwell. It's not true. They haven't had any conversation with him, right? So it's basically it didn't happen. So that part I liked to hear because just thinking of Ben Chilwell, in our team again, him and Luke Shaw, both very injury players. That would suck. I saw something on X, right? They showed two patients in the waiting room, not waiting room, like in a surgery room. On the bed, they're holding hands. Said this will be Luke Shaw and Ben Chilwell, right? So now, man, there's very left. I know, Man United for Life. I feel you. There's barely any left backs. That's true. So right now, I don't know if we're going to bring in a left back, guys. I really don't think we're going to bring in a left back. With this injury from Mason Mount, I think that kind of throws a curveball for Ineos because now they're thinking, okay, with Mason Mount being out, you don't have McTominay, right? You don't have McTominay, you don't have Mason Mount, you don't have Hannibal Mejbri, so that's three in that midfield. They're out. So what do you do? I know in the on the sidelines we have Amrabat, but now I was seeing Amrabat could be linked with a Spain move, if I'm not mistaken. Let me check Amrabat. Yeah, because I would take Amrabat in the hobby, okay? Because we know he can do a job for us, but I don't really see. Yeah, I see that Amrabat, he's linked with Fenerbahce and Fiorentina. Basically, it says that Fenerbahce and Fiorentina have reached an agreement for a transfer for Sofian Amrabat. So it could go to any of those. So it looks like, man, the Amrabat link could be done, right? Let's see, Justin Fenerbahce. Oh, so yeah, Justin Fenerbahce have reached an agreement with Fiorentina. I don't know what I was saying there. So yeah, it looks like he's going to Fenerbahce, guys. Fenerbahce, Mourinho is there, so he'll do a good job. Imagine him that midfield with him and Fred. So it will be interesting to see. But yeah, Amrabat could be gone. Maybe we go for a Rabiot. Rabiot could be an option, right? But again, you bring Rabiot, you're dealing with the salary situation, right? Fred, yeah, right. So it's gonna be interesting. I really hope we bring someone in that midfield because we definitely need help. Because Ugarte coming in, that's good, but we're still lacking, right? We're still lacking. We need another midfielder to come in. So hopefully In the next 24 hours, we'll be surprised by Rabiot coming in, which will be good because yeah, we have Collier, right? We do have Collier, but Collier, he's young. He's not ready to step up to be like, okay, if all fails, we use him. He still has time to grow, that's what we're hoping, right? So it's good to have him, but we still need that experienced head in that midfield, right? So I don't know what we're gonna do, man. We definitely need another midfielder. I would think. To me, if I was to choose midfielder or an attacker, I'll go with a midfielder because we know games are lost and won in that midfield, right? Again, with Mount being out, we are very short-handed now, right? And oh yeah, Man United for life. Listen, let's. I'm boosted with Kone, but Kone is a future prospect, man. Kone coming in. We thought we are gonna have an unveiling today of Kone and Ugarte. We didn't get that. I don't know what's the delay, but according to reports with Ugarte, the medical went well. It's all good. So maybe by tomorrow we're gonna have the unveiling of Ugarte, right? I think he did train with the team today a little bit, from what I saw. So is he gonna be starting against Liverpool? I don't think so. He probably is gonna be on the bench because we know Ten Hag doesn't really like to mess with his team that much. So he may start in the bench. But I'm happy that we have him. It gives us that different option from on that midfield. Someone who can come in and make a difference, right? So we shall definitely see. We shall definitely see. Yoni, this is Washington D.C. Yoni, yeah. So Yoni was asking me where am I located? I was like Washington D.C. man. That's where I'm at. So yeah, man. So this it's gonna be interesting, guys. It's gonna be interesting what we're gonna do here. Now, Jadon Sancho, and the poll I put in, if we're gonna have an attacker or midfielder, we're gonna go to the attacker side where it looks like yesterday we thought the Jadon Sancho saga could have been over, right? Because according to reports yesterday, it was like this: Jadon Sancho reaches an agreement on a Man United exit, right? The report was that Jadon Sancho has agreed to join Juventus on loan, appearing to put an end to basically to the Raheem Sterling links, right? Basically saying here, so is free to leave Old Trafford this summer despite mending defenses with Ten Hag, blah blah blah. So we thought he's going to be going to Juventus, and honestly, I like that because Juventus, Chiesa went to Liverpool, so we were like, okay, cool. Jadon Sancho can go to Juventus. It's all good. But according to these reports that I'm seeing today, is this man wants to go to Chelsea. Now, do you want Jadon Sancho to go to Chelsea? You guys let me know, man. You guys let me know. Now, it could be if he goes to Chelsea, of course, it could be like a swap deal kind of thing where we get Sterling and Sancho goes to Chelsea.